Good morning, dear students. Now, in this lecture, we are going to study chapter 8, plasma membrane. So, this plasma membrane is the limiting membrane present in the cell which control the movement of the molecules inside and outside of the cell. The plasma membrane is also called as cytoplasmic membrane or cell membrane. So, in this chapter, we are going to study the structure of the plasma membrane, the chemical components of the plasma membrane, and the function of plasma membrane. So this chapter, that is chapter 8, plasma membrane, we are going to start in this lecture. The plasma membrane, also known as cell membrane or cytoplasmic membrane or plasma lamina. It is a biological membrane that separates the interior of a cell from its outside environment. So plasma membrane is a limiting membrane present in the cell that separates the interior of the cell, that is the cytoplasm, from its outside environment. A plasma membrane by definition is a fluid phospholipid bilayer that plays a key role in many cellular processes. In short, plasma membrane is the boundary between the cell and its outer environment, regulating the entry and exit of different materials, molecules or substances, and it is selectively permeable. It is found in all eukaryotic cells of plants and animals. So plasma membrane is a limiting membrane that is made up of phospholipid bilayer and controls various or plays a key role in many cellular processes. In other way, we can say plasma membrane is the boundary between the cell and its outer environment, regulating the entry and exit of different molecules, materials or substances, as it is selectively permeable. It is found in all eukaryotic cells of plants and animals. So this is all about the plasma membrane. It is also known as cell membrane or cytoplasmic membrane or plasma lamina. It is a biological membrane that separates the cytoplasm of the cell from its outer environment. Okay, plasma membrane is the limiting membrane or a boundary between the cell and its outer environment, regulate the entry and exit of molecules, as it is selectively permeable. Next is the chemical composition of the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane is made up of various different chemicals. So this chemical composition we are going to study here. So first one is the phospholipids. So phospholipids are the lipids with a phosphate group attached to them. They are called as the phospholipids. Phospholipids. These are the lipids with a phosphate group attached to them. The plasma membrane is made up of phospholipid bilayer. So there are two layers of the phospholipid, which is two layers of phospholipid back to back. So here, if you see the chemical composition of the plasma membrane is made up of phospholipid bilayer, which is two layers of phospholipid back to back. Phospholipids are lipids with a phosphate group attached to them. Phospholipids have one head and two tails. The head portion of the phospholipid is polar and hydrophilic or water-loving, while the tail portion, it is non-polar and hydrophobic or water-fearing. So phospholipids are the lipids with phosphate group attached to them. Phospholipids have one head and two tails. The head is polar and hydrophilic, while the tail is non-polar and hydrophobic. Phospholipids are lined up in two layers with the heads pointing outward and tails hidden in the middle. So here if you see the structure of the plasma membrane, here we can see clearly. So this portion here we see, this is the head portion, this rounded portion is the head portion. Here also we can see the head portion, and it has the two tail. So this head portion of the phospholipid, this is the phospholipid. This head portion of the phospholipid is polar and hydrophilic, and which is present towards the outside, while the it having two tails. Here is the two tails to each phospholipid. This tail portion is non-polar and hydrophobic, presents towards the middle. The phospholipids are present on both the sides, inside and outside of the membrane. Hence the term bilayer. So here we say phospholipids plasma membrane is having a phospholipid bilayer. So this head portion, which is facing on both sides, so these phospholipids are present on both the sides, inside and outside of the membrane. So the term bilayer has been used here. In the plasma membrane, phospholipids, glycolipids and sterol are present. So here if you see the structure of the plasma membrane, in addition to this phospholipid, it also possesses glycolipids, glycoproteins, peripheral membrane protein, integral membrane protein, cholesterol, protein channel. So these are the various chemical components of the plasma membrane. In the plasma membrane, phospholipids, glycolipids and sterol are present. Phospholipid is a lipid made up of glycerol, two fatty acid tails and a phosphate linked head group. So these phospholipids are lipids and they are made up of glycerol, two fatty acid tails and a phosphate linked head group. Biological membranes are having two layers of phospholipid, hence known as phospholipid bilayer. So the plasma membrane or the cell membrane or the cytoplasmic membrane are the membranes having two layers of phospholipids, hence known as phospholipid bilayer. Phospholipids are the basic fabric of plasma membrane, which constitute over 50% of lipids in plasma membrane. So the most portion of the plasma membrane has been occupied by the phospholipid. It is about over 50% of the lipids in plasma membrane are the phospholipids. So the phospholipids are the basic fabric or the building blocks of plasma membrane. These are most suitable for the membrane because they are amphipathic, that is they have both hydrophilic and hydrophobic regions. So the phospholipids having a hydrophilic head portion and a hydrophobic tail portion. So these phospholipids are most suitable for the membrane because they are amphipathic, means they have both hydrophilic and hydrophobic regions. There are three types of lipids: phospholipids, glycolipids and sterols. Along with phospholipids, cholesterol and glycolipids are present. Glycolipids are oligosaccharides containing lipid molecules. So the glycolipids are carbohydrate containing lipid molecules, or these are oligosaccharides containing lipid molecule. Next to this is the plasma membrane carbohydrates. So the carbohydrates are also present in the plasma membrane in the form of glycolipids and glycoproteins present on the external membrane surface. So in the diagram we already seen these glycolipids and glycoproteins. So these are carbohydrate containing lipids and the proteins. So the carbohydrates are also present in the plasma membrane in the form of glycolipids and glycoproteins that are present on the external membrane surface. The oligosaccharide chains plays important role in cell to cell recognition process. So these oligosaccharides that are found in the glycolipids and glycoproteins plays important role in cell to cell recognition process. The third one chemical component is the plasma membrane proteins. The active function of the plasma membrane are depends on the proteins. So proteins are important that perform active functions of the plasma membrane. The membrane proteins carry out the important functions such as cell adhesion, energy transaction, signaling, cell reorganization and transport. So these are the various active functions of the plasma membrane that are depends on the protein. So which are the important function these membrane proteins are carried out? So these are cell adhesion, energy transaction, signaling, cell reorganization and transport. The membrane proteins are of different types. So one by one we are going to study these different types of membrane proteins. First one is a intrinsic or integral membrane protein. These are embedded in the hydrophobic region of the lipid bilayer. So these are the embedded membrane proteins. So here the word used is the integral or intrinsic membrane protein. These are embedded in the hydrophobic region of the lipid bilayer. Transmembrane proteins are the classic example of intrinsic proteins. These proteins form channels for the transfer of substances in and out of the cell throughout the plasma membrane. So these transmembrane proteins which are extended from inner side to the outer side are the examples of intrinsic proteins. These proteins form channel for the transport of substances in and out of the cell through the plasma membrane. Next, this is the extrinsic or peripheral membrane proteins. So here those proteins which are present towards the outer side, extrinsic. Here is the integral membrane protein that has been extended from inner side towards the outer side. These are embedded protein. Here we are discussing extrinsic or peripheral membrane proteins. These are associated loosely with the hydrophobic surface of the lipid bilayer by means of ionic bonds or calcium bridges. So here this is the head portion of the phospholipid which is hydrophilic and polar, while this tail portion here you can see clearly these are the two tails which is non-polar and hydrophobic. So these peripheral membrane proteins are loosely associated with the hydrophilic portion, that is the head portion of the phospholipid by means of a ionic bonds or calcium bridges. The spectrin and glycoproteins are the example of intrinsic and extrinsic membrane proteins. Next, this is the spectrin. It is the most abundant type of protein which constitutes about 30% of the membrane proteins. These are long fibrous molecules. So spectrins, these are also the proteins which constitutes about 30% of the membrane proteins, and these are long fibrous molecules. Then glycoproteins, the hexoses are bound to the proteins forming glycoproteins. So the proteins which possesses hexose sugar, so hexoses are bound to the proteins forming glycoproteins. These are present on the outer surface of the membrane. These proteins are mostly attached to the oligosaccharides. Next to this is the structural proteins. These proteins form the backbone of the cell membrane. Then carrier proteins. Carrier, this word suggests they transport substances across the plasma membrane against the concentration gradient. So these carrier proteins perform the function of transportation of the substances across the membrane against the concentration gradient. Next is the enzyme proteins. More than 30 different types of enzymes are found in the plasma membrane. For example, Mg ATPase, sodium potassium ATPase, alkaline phosphates, So these enzymes are important in ion transfer across the plasma membrane. So more than 30 different types of enzymes are found in the plasma membrane. For example, magnesium ATPase, sodium potassium ATPase, alkaline phosphates. So these enzymes are important in ion transfer across the plasma membrane. Cell membrane proteins are mainly of three types: transport proteins, receptor proteins, and third one is the recognition proteins. So these are the different proteins which perform the function of transportation, recognition, reception. So cell membrane proteins are mainly of three types: transport proteins, receptor proteins, and recognition proteins. The various components of the plasma membrane summarized in the table here. So in the table we can find the name of the component and the location. So the first one, chemical component of the plasma membrane, is the phospholipid. Its location is the main fabric of the membrane. Second one is the cholesterol. So it is stuck between the hydrophobic tails of the membrane phospholipids. Third one is the integral proteins embedded in the phospholipid bilayer, may or may not extend through both layers. Fourth one is the peripheral proteins present on the inner or outer surface of phospholipid bilayer but not embedded in the hydrophobic core. Fifth one is the carbohydrates. These are attached to the proteins or lipid, that is the glycoproteins and glycolipids, which are present on the extracellular side of the plasma membrane. Last one is the cholesterol. It is stuck between the hydrophobic tails of the membrane. So these are the various chemical components of the plasma membrane, that is the phospholipids, cholesterol, integral proteins which are embedded in the phospholipid bilayer, peripheral protein which are present on the inner or outer surface of phospholipid bilayer but they are not embedded, while integral proteins are embedded. Carbohydrates, these are attached to the proteins or lipids on the extracellular side of the membrane. So they form the glycoproteins and glycolipids. And the cholesterol, it is tucked between the hydrophobic tails of the membrane. So this is the components of the plasma membrane. Next to this is the structure of the plasma membrane. So to study the detailed structure of the plasma membrane, the various models are proposed. So this model comprises lipid-lipid bilayer model, fluid mosaic model. So this model we will study in the next lecture. Thank you. Stay home, be safe.